Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to Beirut, Lebanon. This is game day 9, Group E, the battle between Lebanon and New Zealand in the Asian qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Well, these two teams have traded blows before, even in Beirut, playing at the Asia Cup, a game that was won by New Zealand 86-82 on the second day of that competition. What an atmosphere that was. You go back and you remember how special it was. And well, these two teams have really just kind of moved on since that point, obviously going through COVID and those difficult years. But we've seen some great talents emerge for both teams, and of course the excitement of watching both of these national teams play at the FIBA Asia Cup only this summer in Jakarta, Indonesia, where Lebanon were quite simply amazing, and they almost came all the way back from a big deficit to beat Australia in the final, but the Boomers won that game and won the FIBA Asia Cup for the second time in as many tries. But Lebanon certainly have started to write a new chapter in their history. It's an exciting chapter. No Wael Arakchi tonight, the MVP of the FIBA Asia Cup, but nevertheless a great, exciting team, and obviously a team that we will see at the FIBA Basketball World Cup because they and New Zealand have already qualified for the 32-team event that's going to be played in Indonesia, that's going to be played in Japan, and obviously it's going to be played in the Philippines. So we expect a good one tonight whenever Lebanon take on New Zealand. They met, in fact, in the qualifiers back for the 2019 FIBA Basketball World Cup in China, and played a couple of really close games. And now we'll listen to the national anthems.
Standing for the national anthem of Lebanon.
Well, always great to hear those national anthems for both of these teams, and it's also always great to see New Zealand play international competition. I would expect that we'll see the Haka here pretty soon. We'll also get a look at the referees. Referees lined up at mid-court. There they are, and good crew for tonight's game. You can see Mohammed Dust, Mohammed Al-Amiri, and Hadi Salim, a couple of Iranians and a Kuwaiti. But for now, let's listen and watch the Haka. So the Haka has been performed, and we are about ready to rumble here in the Pierre Gemayo Arena. Of course, this great theater of sports built back for the Arabic Games back in 1997, and it's the first time since the West Asian Championship in a couple of decades that it's going to be utilized for basketball. Of course, it's been renovated. And back in those days, Lebanon had Rony Seikaly. You might remember him playing for those teams. Rony Seikaly, of course, the Syracuse legend who went on to have a famous NBA career and had his roots in Lebanon. But it's always a big event and always exciting, these games. And again, both of these teams, we know they're going to be at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, the Tall Blacks and the Cedars. And judging from all the performances that we've seen from these two teams in recent times, they're going to have some good teams. I would expect to see a lot of different faces for New Zealand especially. But the fact that we've been able to see them send out competitive teams with new players at various places is very encouraging for their basketball. Taylor Britt, Ethan Rusbach, Toy Smith-Milner, Jordan Natai, and Hiram Harris will be in the starting five for this Tall Blacks team, which is coached by the Tall Blacks legend, by the way, Pero Cameron. We'll get a look at him decked out tonight in his suit. I'm sure he's feeling pretty comfortable over there on the sidelines. It was great seeing him this summer. Cameron, obviously well known in international basketball circles for what he did in 2002, especially leading New Zealand, getting him to the semifinals of the FIBA Basketball World Cup that was played in Indianapolis, Indiana, and he's now in the FIBA Hall of Fame. And for Lebanon, Zainoun, Halil, Haidar, Arledge, Jonathan Arledge, Ali Mazir in the starting five. They've got a really exciting team. Lebanon, of course, a couple of young up-and-comers, Omar Jamaluddin and Mark Corey, a.k.a. Bobo. There's Pero Cameron. I told you he was looking the part tonight. Going smart cash without the tie, just like Jad El Haj, who did such a terrific job this summer coaching this Lebanese national team.
First with Team New Zealand. Number 5, Britt Taylor. Number 12, Ethan Rusbach. Number 16, Solly Milner-Smith. Number 20, Jordan Agatai. Number 22, Hiram Harris.
So it's Hiram Harris, Jordan Natai. Jordan Natai, one of the, I guess, veterans you would call him in this team. He was actually in that team that played in that game along with Toy Smith-Milner when Lebanon took on New Zealand. They hosted him in the FIBA Asia Cup back in 2017. Toy Smith-Milner, really the young guy. And, you know, you go back and you remember that New Zealand team, Ruben Tarangi. You had Isaac Latoa, Aston, Finn Delaney. Interestingly, we had Hunter, of course, King Hawas, Toy Smith-Milner, we said, and Natai Rusbatch was in that game as well. So he's here tonight. Sam Timmons, Shea Illy. That was really his coming out party. Terrific point guard. And I wonder if I'm missing anybody. But they were taking on a really good, I mean, that was a pressure environment. Remember, they were the hosts, Lebanon, and led by Fadi El-Khatib, but Ali Mazir was in that team as well. But anyway, we're underway here in Beirut, and welcome, folks, the Asian qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Ali Haidar comes out and banks in the first one. Haidar also was in that game, scored 20 points, in fact, in that game. So seeing the Tall Blacks brings out the best in him. He wasn't able to play in their meeting this summer because he was not well, and he's recovered. Obviously had a terrific comeback in that tournament and almost helped Lebanon come back and get an incredible win against Australia. Australian team missed a lot of free throws at the end, but nevertheless, it was a great comeback attempt. Taylor Britt turning it over as he drives in. And now Arledge gets down low, passes back out. He's being guarded by Hiram, and that was Kareem Zenoun missing for Lebanon. Hiram Harris. Jordan Natai, or excuse me, Toy Smith-Milner stroking it from deep. Jordan Natai actually identifiable tonight, wearing number 20. Got the beard. There's a three-pointer. It's good. And Ali Haidar has come out smoking tonight. Ali Mazir almost getting the steal, and there's Britt driving in. Really performed well for the Tall Blacks in Jakarta at the FIBA Asia Cup, driving in and scoring. You could hear the locals didn't take too kindly to the Haka. I'm not sure how educated they were to that, but obviously it's the Haka's performed. The New Zealanders always do the Haka before their games. And now a bump and a foul has been called. So the average age of this New Zealand team, pretty young, 24. And Harris here playing tonight, 26 years of age. Here is the long jumper, and that was off target by Ali Mazir. Three-point shot. And that was off target as well for New Zealand. That was Hiram Harris. Khalil. And the turnover gives it back. You know, this is an important game when you think about it, especially for the Lebanese. Here comes Lebanon driving in, and the score, Ali Mazir. Rusbatch burying it from the corner.
3 points, Ethan Rusbatch. New Zealand leading by 1.
Haidar gets down to the paint, puts up a difficult reverse layup attempt. Harris hands it off to Britt. Now Rusbatch has a take, knocks away, but the ball goes to Toy Smith-Milner. How about that? Goodness me. Toy Smith-Milner was outstanding, remember, in those key games for New Zealand at the FIBA Asia Cup. Khalil Arledge goes up for the rebound. Looks like he might have been pushed out of bounds. No call. And Lebanon, the Cedars, chasing the basketball. Smith-Milner saves it in bounds. Here's Haidar. Gets down low. And the foul has been called. A little sloppy from the Tall Blacks. A little careless with the basketball. Great job, Ali Haidar, not charging. Taylor Britt is a brave man stepping in front of Haidar. Gives away quite a few kilograms, quite a few pounds. Ali Haidar goes to the line and misses with his first attempt. This is the second as well. I think New Zealand, oh boy, I think they might be fortunate to get that. You know, Wael Orakji got so much publicity, and deservedly so, at the FIBA Asia Cup. He was outstanding for Lebanon. As New Zealand inbound the basketball. And Rusbach missing with that one, but it was Haidar, don't forget, that had 23 points and 9 rebounds in the final against Australia. So he was sensational. And as I said, you know, he missed the early part of the tournament. He didn't play till the quarterfinals. It really was a pretty nondescript performance against China in the quarterfinals, then against Jordan in the semifinals. Started to look a little bit more like himself with 10 points and 8 rebounds. And then obviously he erupted for that big game, and we're seeing the best out of Haidar tonight. McNaught in the game, and how about that take from Hiram Harris?
Basket counted. Lebanon, second team foul. Foul on Karim Zainoun. Substitution, New Zealand, Jordan Haka. 1 free throw for Hiram Harris.
So Hiram Harris goes to the line. Bends the knees and gets it to drop. Impressive start for Hiram Harris. Arledge and Tucky Farrington comes up with the basketball and turns it over to Arledge, but now they get it back. And quick pass up ahead, and the block from Haidar on Jordan Natai. It's going to go at this end. Max, you look at for New Zealand in the game, Alexander McNaught, 0, passing it up to Natai, who had his attempt rejected. Arledge goes out. Also one of the revelations of New Zealand basketball, Jordan Hunt in the game. He catches the inbounds pass, gives it back. Now he cuts Tucky Farrington. And Hunt is going to race back and play defense with New Zealand, who lead it by 4 points. Hunt with a tough assignment on Haidar, who banks it in. Well, we're seeing A-star quality tonight from Ali Haidar. Tucky Farrington travels. Tucky not so lucky that time.
Substitution, team Lebanon, Mark White on board instead of FIBA. Substitution, New Zealand, Ian Rusbach on board.
So Haik Gokchan's come into the game. Gokchan, outstanding talent for Lebanon. He's got the basketball now. Haidar from deep. If that had gone in, I think it would have raised the roof. Khalil. And the 3 is good. Khalil buries it and gets his first points of the game. And Lebanon go back in front 15-14 against the Tall Blacks.
Substitution, New Zealand, Charlie Miller's left on court instead of Hiram.
Great start for Hiram Harris. He goes out. And Nault brings it up, gets it over to Toy Smith-Milner. Hands it off now to Tucky Farrenson. Here's Smith-Milner. Hunt. And turns it over. Khalil. And Ali Mazir, or excuse me, Zainoun. Kareem Zainoun turns it over. Look at the Tall Blacks. I mean, it's a New Zealand team that, yes, they've had some practices, but probably not as many as they would like. So making some adjustments on the fly. From the corner, Khalil. And Toy Smith-Milner brings it down. Rusbatch from the right corner. He's an out-and-out shooter. He's got the green light. Taylor Britt getting ready to come back in. Gokchan gets it to Haidar, who slips, keeps his dribble. Ooh. And the charge called on Ali Haidar, who reacts furiously with that call. Look at this. No hesitation from the Kuwaiti referee. So getting a look at some other players coming into the game. Gabriel Salibi wears number 13 for Lebanon, and also Kareem Ezzedine, who was a member of that team this summer. And Ali Haidar checks out, takes a seat. For the Asian competition, Asia as the region has just changed immeasurably with the introduction of New Zealand and Australia. You see Gokchan called for the foul on Toy Smith-Milner.
Lebanon 14 foul. First foul on Hai Gokchan. Both teams have 4 fouls.
Well, Jadil Hadj's stock went way up as the Lebanon coach after what happened this summer, the way the team really responded to him. And now the reach around and the foul has been called on Mark Corey, AKA Bobo. Again, I mentioned at the start of the commentary, one of the up and coming stars of Lebanon basketball.
Instead of Takina Farrinson.
Just 21 years of age, shooting guard. And here's Taylor Britt now going to the line and missing with his first attempt. Canterbury Rams star, 26 years of age. Taylor Britt, slippery good. I mean, he doesn't look like the strongest guy out there, but he really knows how to play the game. Great hands, Rusbatch getting him up on defense and coming up with a steal, and Taylor Britt gets it to Rusbatch, who turns it into an alley-oop.
2 points either Rusbatch. New Zealand is leading by 2, 17-15.
Gokchan, that was a bit long. Here's Ezzedine into the corner. And Bobo steps out of bounds.
Substitution, New Zealand.
Follow international basketball, you might remember, especially the youth games. You might remember when Bobo played in the FIBA Under-16, the Asia Championship back in 2017 in Foshan. And Kai Soto was there as well for the Philippines. That was a big-time event, seeing some of the young stars coming up in Asia. Rusbach takes it down low, lays it up. Boy, he was hooping and scooping and not going to be denied, Ethan Rusbach.
New Zealand leading by 4, 19-15.
Two of Asia's finest teams going at it right now, Lebanon and New Zealand. And the ball stolen by Hiram Harris.
Substitution New Zealand, Jordan Long on court. Instead of Tommy Miller-Smith.
Kylo misses. Rusbach avoids the turnover, now takes it into the middle and gets it back outside to Hiram Harris. I mean, can you imagine the selection dilemma that New Zealand will have? Look at Hiram Harris getting in. He is a baller, isn't he? He's going to get to the free throw line. You know, New Zealand famous for its rugby, but this basketball team over the past quarter century, really. I mean, you go back around, you know, as I mentioned, the 2002, the FIBA Basketball World Cup, but of course we saw New Zealand as well at the Olympics in Australia. This is a team that knows how to play the game of basketball. They've got a different way of playing, but very skillful, mixed with a lot of, I don't want to say brawn, but like real toughness to their game. They're not going to back down against anybody. Harris doesn't make the free throw, but New Zealand get it back. Harris hands it off, and this time a charge, an offensive foul rather, called on Ethan Rusbach.
Offensive foul on Ethan Rusbach. This is New Zealand 15 foul. Second foul on Ethan Rusbach.
Master in game number 10 for Lebanon. He's got the basketball. Going right at Rusbach, pulls up, now passes to Ezzedine, who's bumped as he takes off. And I think the foul called on the tie. Dan Fotu, interesting seeing him in the game right now, number 42. And the younger brother of Isaac. So there's a pretty good bet that Isaac Fotu is watching his younger brother right now.
2 free throws for Karim Ezzedine.
Ezzedine. Just the first one to go. And does not make the second one. It's Fotu, or rather Fotu. Natai puts it on the deck and tries to hand it off to Hunt. It's going to be a tough catch for Hunt. You can feel the fans of the Cedars hoping their team can go on a little bit of a run here. Things have kind of calmed down a little bit. A beautiful bounce pass. And Ezzedine misses, but gets it back, puts it back up, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. So fouled by Dan Fotu.
Basket counted for Karim Ezzedine.
quick reaction from Kareem Ezzedine, and he has a chance to pull his team to within 1 point. So Dan Fotu going out of the game.
Substitution team Lebanon.
Zanoun goes out. It's the low 5 from El Haj. 17 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And the rebound. Of course, these teams met also at the FIBA Asia Cup this year early on. Lebanon won that one. Here's Ethan Rusbach. Gets in. Boy, that was positively Jordan-esque, that finish. Nice play by Rusbach right at the end of the quarter.
And on the first quarter, New Zealand 22.
So New Zealand have given a good account of themselves here in the first quarter. Lebanon as well. It's 10 minutes in the books, and New Zealand lead it. In fact, New Zealand lead it 22-18 over Lebanon. Well, you want to see some best plays of the first quarter. We're going to see a lot of them. Ali Haidar went to work early. Banking went in there. Ali Haidar has 7 points. Made that three-pointer. 3 of 5 from the floor. Then Taylor Brent went to work. Driving to the basket. And then Zanoun just takes the basketball away, hands it off to Ali Mazir for the layup. Toby Smith-Milner capitalized on the opportunity to bury the three-pointer. Then you had Hiram Harris, who has some elevation there. Khalil getting his first shot of the game. The drop. Hey, folks, you got to make sure you get Courtside 1891 in your app. Just scan in the barcode. You get the video stream, schedule scores. Definitely a great thing to have. Always, but especially during the qualifiers. So you can keep up with the latest. You can also watch the games. Hiram Harris tries to get to Toby Smith-Milner. Ezzedine reaches over, knocks it out of bounds here at the start of the second quarter, which right now New Zealand lead at 22-18. Graphic, don't believe that graphic at all. It's 22-18, New Zealand on top of Lebanon. So Tucky Ferguson, Toby Smith-Milner, Hiram Harris, Taylor Britt, and Jordan Atai in the game for New Zealand. Kareem Ezzedine, Ali Mansour, Jad Khalil, Kareem Zanoun, and Jonathan Arledge in the game for Lebanon, and they come up with the basketball. Arledge bumps in with Harris now. Arledge gets it back, sticks with it. Good, strong rebound by Tucky Ferguson. Arledge looking for a foul. Toby Smith-Milner puts it up from deep.
Substitution team Lebanon. Ali Haidar on court instead of Jonathan Arledge.
So Arledge is going to take a seat. Arledge was really good at the Asia Cup. He kind of disappeared late in that tournament, though. Some of his minutes dried up. And the ball goes out of bounds off Lebanon. El Hadj not enamored with that decision. But Ezzedine, now his reaction has drawn a technical foul, thinking that there should have, I don't know, a foul should have been called or possession awarded to Lebanon. But Jordan Natai will go to the free throw line and make the free throw for his first point of the game. Ezzedine has to be careful. He kind of slapped that ball out of frustration, having already had the technical foul called on him. And I think that's a good job by El Hadj, getting him out of the game, just to let him cool down. Gyokchan guarding Harris. Taylor Britt. Here's Tucky Farrington, puts it up and clangs it off the backboard. Ali Haidar, I think it's a 2 if it goes. No, they're going to say it's a 3. Good job by Ali Haidar coming out back into the game and wreaking some havoc. He's got 10 points. And traveling, the call on Harris.
Substitution team 9. Ali is on board instead of Ali Mansour.
Gyokchan gets it to Mansour, or Mazir rather, and Haidar can't get that one to drop. Oh, look at Taylor Britt. Just when you think he's not going to do anything, he goes in and turns the play into his own little layup drill before, just makes it look easy. Beautiful bounce pass to Ali Haidar, and he takes a shot. He goes down, and Tucky Farrington lucky to get away with not a push off. And Mazir goes in for the layup, and now they're going to call timeout as Ali Haidar holds his chest. I think he may have had the wind knocked out of him. So Natai, when he was defending Ali Haidar, kind of watch his left forearm. And just kind of got him. Well, Ali Haidar kind of flew into him. Natai didn't do anything wrong there.
The score is 25-23. New Zealand is leading by 2 goals.
And that's exactly what Smith Milner is telling me. Even though it wasn't Smith Milner, he's just taking up for his teammate, telling him what had happened. I don't know how Smith Milner saw it. There's Tucky Farrington quick getting it over to Smith Milner, or Natai rather, who goes up. I know Smith Milner, boy, those beards are really confusing me tonight. Smith Milner showing some elevation, some hang time. Ali Haidar missing, and here's Smith Milner on the break. Drives in, and he's fouled. I have to say, Smith Milner looks a little bit lighter on his feet right now than he did this summer. Looks like he's lost a few pounds.
Second team foul on Lebanon, and second personal foul on Karim Zainoun. 2 free throws for
Tucky goes out.
Substitution team New Zealand. Shoot. 2 free throws for Zoe Miller-Smith.
So Lebanon trailing by 4 points. Tony Smith Milner gets the first to go. So one of the best sights after that Asia Cup was seeing Toe Smith Milner just go up. This kid asked him for his jersey, just ripped it off and gave it to him. Next thing you knew, you could see that jersey up for sale on the streets of Jakarta. No, not really. I'm sure he went home and framed it and put it on the wall. Taylor Britt is going to inbound the basketball. Quick pass down low, intended for Jordan Hunt. And Nazir goes the other way. Here's Zenoun. Lebanon hitting a little bit of a dry spell right now on offense. Points not easy to come by. Here's Taylor Britt again and another. And just for whatever reason, when Britt drives to the basket, often it feels like he kind of puts the defense in a trance and nobody picks him up and he just goes in for the easiest of layups.
6 minutes, 28 seconds left at the end of the first half.
So the Tall Blacks lead at 30-23, 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Hey, don't forget, there was one that Harry missed on his pop. It was your cut, but we just held space. So when he does pop, because they're going unders, he's popping.
Hey, let's keep the gas on running, sprinting out the space, and also jamming. All right, they're starting to tire a little. We just got to keep it going. Got to keep it going. Nothing easy. All right, Harder gets down there, he's going one-on-one. All right. Easy jump shot. Okay, make sure we hit.
So play resumes coming out of the timeout, and Lebanon looking for a little bit of something different here on offense. Al-Mazir, Khalil, Gokchan, Khalil from the left corner. Hey, you love that if you're the Lebanese, coming right out of the break and drilling it out of the timeout. Boy, what a terrific catch that was by Hunt. Unbelievable. I mean, that was not an easy play. He was able to reach out, catch it, and then just score. And he had Ali Haidar in there going up against him. He wouldn't give Hunt much of a chance in that one, but he made it look easy. Khalil misses. Battle for the rebound. And Haidar goes right at Hunt, and Hunt again does well to just do enough to put Haidar off from making the shot. Natai for three. Good job, Harris, getting it, putting it up with the left hand. And I think you need to go a little bit more towards the hoop there. Gokchan. He's been quiet offensively. Nazir, look at him passing the basketball. One pass too many. Nobody was even there. But you like what they're doing. I mean, they're working for the good shot. And you make a mistake, but it's not so much a mental mistake. You're making a mistake trying to do the right thing. And Fotu comes in the game. Zenoun back out of the game. He's going to be coached up as he goes over by the assistant. And here's Fotu. Roger also in the game now for New Zealand. Fotu, and that was a little short. So Richard Roger. And Gokchan, or no, Khalil off target. And Nault brings it up, keeps the low dribble, and then it's blocked by Ali Haidar. Jarouj Also in the game, number 18 for Lebanon. That's where Alexander McNaught has seen Taylor Britt do it. He's like, hey, I'll be able to do that. But then he ends up having Ali Haidar on him at the end. He's not going to have it. But nevertheless, he gets to the free throw line and gets the first to go. He's 20 years of age, New Zealand Breakers. It's one of two. Khalil. Mansour. Mansour gets in, takes a tough shot with Anzac Rosetto getting up and offering some rim protection. Here's Rosetto, nope, and the ball turned over. What happened there? Stepped out of bounds, I think. Well, I was confused when the call was made, and now I'm even more confused because I don't know what they need clarifying. They're going to review it because I'm not sure what they're reviewing. Well, you get the video technology, you got to make the most of it. Here it is. So 18 on the shot clock. They stepped out of bounds. I guess they just want to see how much time is on the clock. Because if that's it, it's 14 seconds. So, yeah, so that's going to be.
Cycle for New Zealand, 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Or maybe they wanted to see where the ball needed to be inbounded. I'm not sure. But anyway, back to live action, 14 on the shot clock. Now the kick, so they'll get 14 again. Seven points separating these two teams. New Zealand on top of Lebanon. And the ball, again, batted out of bounds. So Rusbatch missing from deep. Chan, guarded by Fotu, and Mansour missing on his drive. Basketball picked up by Rusbatch. Rogers back to Fotu. Goes at Chan with a spin, then puts it up, and Oh, they're not going to count it. So they've called a foul on Rusbach.
Two points for New Zealand.
Ah, yeah, clearing out there. That's what it was.
The score is 35-26. New Zealand leading by 9 points.
But they do count the basket. So the lead goes to 9, and New Zealand kind of taking some of the energy out of this arena with their performance. And now that'll bring them back in it. That shot made by Ali Mansour, his first points of the game. That was a 3. It was indeed. And driving and missing, Toy Smith-Milner. A chance for Lebanon to get even closer. Mansour gets it to Haidar. Feeling the mismatch. Oh, Roger trying to argue there was 3 seconds.
Substitutions in New Zealand. Nagatar and Paris on goal instead of Dan Putu and Richard Rodney.
Good work by the refs there. Haidar was never going to lose that battle. And now it looks like Arledge may have caught the basketball with his foot out of bounds. So Taylor Britt back in. They got to hurry. They do get it over in time. Ooh, Taylor Britt lost his handle, gets it back. Then cuts to the basket. And look at that. That's what I'm talking about. He is slippery good. They just can't keep up with him. Taylor Britt having himself quietly a very nice game. 37-29. The Tall Blacks on top. Britt with 9 points. And here he is getting the rebound and getting fouled by Arledge. Toy Smith-Milner has 9. Taylor Britt has 9. And they are indeed the leading scorers for the Tall Blacks, leading Lebanon right now. 10 points for Ali Haidar. 7 of those coming in the first quarter. Smith-Milner missing that one by a long ways. That was long, off the back of the cup. Kind of wedged the backboard. Now Mansour left open, and he misses pretty badly, but a foul called on the Tall Blacks. So that was Arledge trying to box out Natai. Look at that. And then the tie wags his finger at Arledge, but I'm not sure. Looks like he kind of pulled him away, pulled him down. And you can see that Arledge is really getting under Natai's skin. Catches that ball, goes up for the dunk. And now Natai loses it out of bounds as Ali Mansour goes up and challenges him. Watch this again.
Substitution Team New Zealand. Alexander Magnet on board instead of Jordan Nagatai.
So Natai is going to go out after that sequence. Seemed like he was kind of taken out of his game by Arledge. Mansour's team trailing by 6. Over to Arledge. And Taylor Britt brings it up for New Zealand. 3-pointer. And Tucky Ferguson can't get that one to drop. So final 18 seconds. Khalil hands it off to Haidar. Decides to go ahead and launch it from deep. That was short, but they get it back. Mansour. And he's asking for a foul. Mansour sticking his hand out, so the referee just gives him a low 5. New Zealand lead at halftime, 37-31 over Lebanon. You have to say that was pretty funny. At least I thought it was. So New Zealand halfway to victory, but a long way. A lot can happen between now and the next couple of quarters. And there you see Wael Arakchi, not dressed out tonight, but wearing the warm-ups here for the team. Pierre Gemayel Arena host to a good game tonight. New Zealand leading at 37-31. Here are the best plays in the first half. Zanoon just taking that basketball away. And Ali Mazir going in for the layup. Toy Smith-Milner picks up that ball, drills it from deep. Then Hiram Harris taking it all the way. Gokchan gets it back over to Khalil for his three-pointer. Then Ruspatch quickly off the pass from the excellent Taylor Britt. Ruspatch again, this time going to work. Ruspatch with 9 points. Ezzedine, who didn't come back into the game after picking up the technical, and I think his emotional discipline sometimes needs to be worked on, if memory serves me correctly, from the FIBA Asia Cup. You don't want to get a technical in a bad part of the game, that's for sure. Here's Haidar, stroking it from deep. And then look at the hang time from Toy Smith-Milner. Khalil, that was not sure if he had 2 threes or one of them was ruled a 2, but anyway, so 2 scores, but then the foul was called on New Zealand. Nevertheless, they counted it. Mansour hitting a big 3 as Lebanon tried to come back. Then Arledge came back into the game, made an impact. New Zealand on top, 37-31 over Lebanon at halftime.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
A left-handed strong finish.
How about that? Oh, and Travers just says, not in my house. Now he goes the other way. That was impressive. The swat. And the three-pointer at the other end from Alexander Mudronia.
To Gabar. Gabar, what a little move that was. And finds the layup.
Mudronia to Travers. Ramos. Oh, he throws it down. He was tired of waiting around. He just decided to go strong.
Beautiful dunk down the middle on your head. India is trying to organize offensively, but great tip in the air, and Jordan straight away runs the break, and Abbas couldn't make it, but look at Haka.
Zucchi trying to go to work. He spins, he dunks. And that was a big left-handed flush.
Three-point shot. And missed it badly. And Clarkson launches it from just inside half court, and he makes it. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jordan Clarkson. And it looked like he made that shot comfortably. Like he takes it all the time. Wow. Saudi Arabia not starting well, and Jordan Clarkson takes off and has his first dunk. Well, we talked about the scoring of New Zealand with Toe Smith-Milner and also Taylor Britt, who has 9 points, but it's Ethan Rusbatch that we're highlighting with his scoring tonight. And we are going to see Toes. We are going to see Taylor Britt. So Taylor Britt, Toe Smith-Milner, and Ethan Rusbatch, each with 9 points. And for Lebanon, it's the veteran Ali Haidar who is pacing them tonight. His challenge, he's got 10 points, 4 of 11 from the floor. He's got 2 threes. So you look at some of the other numbers, 7 second chance points for Lebanon, 10 points off the New Zealand turnovers. New Zealand scored 8 off of the 8 turnovers from Lebanon. Where New Zealand have been really good, 22 points in the paint. And of course, we've seen a lot of that with their drives from Rusbach, from Taylor Britt, and New Zealand have been up by as many as 9 points in the game right now. Their lead is 6.
To the start of the third quarter. One minute, 30 seconds left at the start of the third quarter.
So as a reminder, as we look down the benches of both of these teams, Lebanon and New Zealand, coming into this round or this game day, New Zealand up at the top. They haven't lost, 6-0. They want to keep that intact. Lebanon 5-1. Both teams have already punched their tickets for the World Cup, the FIBA Basketball World Cup. That'll be played next year in Indonesia, in Japan, and Philippines. Well, folks, scan in the barcode to get the World Cup Qualifiers app. Have everything at your fingertips. Make sure you see that next time you see that barcode, scan it in, and you'll have an indispensable app at your fingertips. Help you keep up with all the comings and goings and the standings, the results.
37-31, New Zealand up by 6 points. First possession of the third quarter is for Team Lebanon.
Second half underway in Beirut. Lebanon trailing New Zealand 37-31. They start with possession, attacking the basket. To the left of your screen, Haka Yokchad, who's been quiet tonight offensively, misses with that jump shot. Khalil whistled for the foul as Natai putting pressure.
First team foul on Lebanon in the third quarter. First personal foul on Jad Khalil.
And Natai did a great job of not falling on Khalil. You would have understood it if he had, because Khalil wasn't giving him any space at all there. And I don't know if that's by design, Rusbach, but his jersey is just completely ripped in the front. And now a foul has been called. So Taylor Britt gets it over to Toby Smith-Milner. Hiram Hellis down to Natai. Look at that jersey. And good job defensively by Lebanon.
Substitution, Team New Zealand.
So New Zealand wanting to make a change. Pero looking a little quizzical. Trying to make some type of move, or not understanding that last play. I don't know. Anyway, the Kuwaiti referee puts him straight. Tells everybody to sit down. Let's go. It's going to be Lebanese basketball. Kind of a slow start to the second half. Gokchan, ooh, passes it back outside to Mansour, steps up, and Gokchan passed up a potential shot. Down low, great defense. Oh, what a play. Saved it, threw it off of Tucky Farrington. Great play by Kareem, or rather by Zenoun. Look at that. Kareem Zenoun with a spectacular play defensively, stealing it. Tucky Farrington. Ali Haidar, he wants to go to work. Oh, bullying his way up against Toby Smith-Milner. Toby Smith-Milner doesn't give an inch.
Technical foul on New Zealand bench.
And they have just called a technical. I was wondering why Pero Cameron went over talking to his team. I thought he was going over there to say, hey, don't say anything. You're going to call it technical. They're going to call it technical. But in fact, they had already called it technical. So it could be that they stood up. But clearly, even on the previous sequence with Pero Cameron, he wasn't enamored with how something was being called, and he was trying to get some clarification. So Khalil goes to the line.
We make the free throw. This is the first point of the third quarter. Substitution, Team New Zealand.
So Natai comes back into the game. Gokchan drives in, banks it in. Well, you really want to also, even though these teams have already qualified, you want to win as many games as possible. Tucky Farrington missing from deep, because you want to improve your seeding, and you also have FIBA ranking points at stake. So, yes, they both qualified, but yes, there's much to be had here. Here's Gokchan for three. That's more like it from Haka Gokchan. We got a tie game. This thing livening up a little bit. Taylor Britt trying to whip the pass, and Zenoun alerts defensively, doing a good job on this end of the floor, knocks or deflects it out of bounds. And it's gotten the crowd back into it. Gökçen's three-pointer seems to have started the engine. Oh, nobody picks up Toe Smith-Milner, and Lebanon escape. Gökçen for three. Gets it back. Mansour. Right from the elbow. Good. Lebanon have taken the lead. And New Zealand not turning on all cylinders here in the third quarter. They have yet to score. Lebanon scoring the games, or the first 8 points of the third quarter, and you can see the crowd getting into it here in the Pierre Gemayel Arena. You talk about countries where there is the undisputed basketball #1, and that is Lebanon.
You can switch out if he's popping, but if you hard show, you can get back to it. Can't be on the same thing, same guy. He's the shooter. We identified that. He's picking popping. Stay with the box outs down there. We didn't get our head tap either. Get our head tap. Be strong with our move down there, okay? Strong with the ball, be patient. Here we go. We're gonna stall. Okay, who's there?
And the crowd getting lively. Wonder how many of these people are going to be booking their tickets for the World Cup. I guess I'll have to figure out where they're going to go first. But being having clearly Lebanon would have enjoyed what they watched last summer, or rather this past summer, just a few months ago. And also what they're seeing right now, even with Wael Arakchi not playing tonight. Hiram Harris gets in, takes a tough shot, and Haidar falls over him. Now Lebanon go the other way. Khalil pulls up for three and just grazes the net.
Team defensive rebound for New Zealand.
The first real drought that we have seen from New Zealand in this game, but they haven't been able to score. We saw it again a few times during the summer, especially early on. Usually in a situation like this, you want to get something going to the basket. And Natai, though, misses. Another opportunity for the Cedars. Haidar. Oh, Mansour just majestic, getting into the paint with a runner. Hiram passes to the corner and a foul called.
Second personal foul on Ali Mansour. Substitution team New Zealand.
And Harris plays with Adelaide 36ers. Also played for Illawarra Hawks and Cairns Taipans in the Australian NBL. All back into the game. And the pressure from Lebanon, turning it over. And now it's going to be Zainoun that lays it up and in. Lebanon turning it on right now against New Zealand. The tie. And they are going to call a foul on Ali Haidar. You could see Natai doing everything he could there to avoid the contact on the drive. He's done a good job to get to the free throw line. This is another good way to injure drought. It was definitely a close call for the referee. And Natai does indeed get the first point of the second half for New Zealand. More than 4 minutes into the second half. So he'll get another one because Lebanon were in the lane too early. You see Alex McNaught, the 1.85 meter point guard, nodding his head in approval. And the tie takes advantage and makes the second free throw to cut it back to a 4-point deficit. Khalil gets it to Haidar. Oh boy, what a finish. What a finish from Ali Haidar. McNaught gets in, and this time he does get it to drop.
2 points for Alexander Magnet. The score is 45-41. Lebanon is still leading by 4. Substitutions in Lebanon. Karim Izzeddin on court instead of Ali Haidar.
So Haidar is going to sit down. He leaves the game. He's going to be needed for big minutes, so he's got to get him a break when he can. El Hajj. Khalil drives in. A little bit out of control there. Natai passes up. And look at Rusbatch. Boy, that was slick with the reverse layup. 11 points for him now. Gokchan gets the rebound. Going up against Hiram Harris. Just really almost abused him there. Just caught it and then just went up strong. Hiram Harris didn't have a chance against Gokchan. Jordan Hunt in the game. McNaught spins, turns. Hunt gets his hands up. Couldn't quite get it. Look at McNaught get on the ground for the basketball. Gets it back. That's what you call hustle right there. And then Mansour gets tangled up with McNaught and has to be separated. Meanwhile, the shot clock goes off. And look at the Kuwaiti referee telling Ali Mansour, just calm down a little bit. He was a witness to the friction. And McNaught saying, make sure you get up the moisture. Definitely, Ali Mansour has ignited this Lebanon team tonight. He's got 7 points. Gokchan's played much better. He showed up to the party here in the third quarter. Izzeddin back in for the first time since he picked up his technical for Lebanon. Zainoun's been good defensively. And that pass, almost intercepted. Toe Smith-Milner and New Zealand are not going to get it. They're going to call a kick, and they're going to put 14 back on the shot clock.
The ball will stay with Lebanon. Substitutions in New Zealand. Taylor Britt on board.
Not Rusbatch going out.
Richard Roger instead of Alexander Magnet and Eden Rusbatch.
Gokchan from the elbow. Toe Smith-Milner. Nice rotation on that three.
The score is 47-46. Lebanon is leading by 1.
Taylor Britt in the game, guarding Mansour. Definitely see some penetration from him. And when New Zealand get it back, and the drive and the foul called on Jordan Hunt.
Foul on Richard Roger. Substitutions in Lebanon. Ali Haidar on court instead of Haidar.
I think they called that on Hunt. Maybe it was Roger. No, they did. They called it on Richard Roger. Yeah, because of that reach. And Khalil starting to pad his numbers now. He's got 9 points, 4 assists, now 10 points.
Lebanon is leading by 3, 49-46.
And the pass intercepted. Khalil, what a finish. He's looking tough, folks. Number 8 is great right now in this third quarter. Lead goes back to 5. Toe Smith-Milner open, misses everything. Good interception. Again, it's Ali Mansour making plays. He and Zaynoun defensively have been tough. Ali Mansour has 4 rebounds, 3 assists to go with his 7 points, and also has 3 steals. So he has been a problem for the Tall Blacks. But he's out of the game now. Ali Mansour back in the game. Khalil, high arcing shot, no good. Toe Smith-Milner to the corner. Roger gets it back, gets it to Toe Smith-Milner. Same spot where he had the air ball this time. Gets it to the rim, but still doesn't make it. It's been tough work offensively for New Zealand in this quarter. They've been outscored 20-9. Khalil for 3. And Haidar with the rebound on the baseline. Terrific play, Ali Haidar. Bobo getting ready to check back into the game. And great play. Zaynoun defensively just has been terrific. And Zaynoun has 3 steals as well. And the runner from Majir not there. Ezzedine with the rebound, passes it back outside. Haidar for 3. And New Zealand dodged the bullet. Saw Ali Majir and the tie kind of get into it. Taylor Britt drives in. And you knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. So Hiram Harris coming back in. Hunt is going to go out. So late in this third quarter, and Lebanon with their noses in front. Ali Haidar time going up against Natai. Good job, Jordan Natai playing D, but Zaynoun, he launches it. And foul called on New Zealand, trying to keep Ali Haidar off the glass. So Natai with the foul, boxing out on Haidar. 3 fouls on him. Taylor Britt goes back out of the game. And Nault back in. Here's Bobo. Nault falls over. Pass to Ezzedine. Going up against Toe Smith-Milner. Back outside, and the 3-pointer not there. Toe Smith-Milner. Does he get it off in time? Doesn't matter. 3 quarters in the books. Lebanon outscoring New Zealand 22-11 in the third quarter to turn a 6-point deficit into a 53-48 lead. Khalil over to Gokchan. And Gokchan really kind of turned it up in that third quarter. And so does this guy right here, Ali Mansour. You can see one of the veterans in this team. They need that crowd to get into it. This was Mansour with a little runner. And here he is picking it up, and New Zealand just got a little sloppy there early on in that third quarter. So New Zealand turning it over 18 times in the game. That's far too many. Just 8 turnovers for Lebanon. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891, and the video stream schedules and scores will be in your smartphone. You can take it anywhere. Watch games wherever you may be, or just check out the content.
First possession of the last quarter is for Team New Zealand.
So McNaught brings it up for New Zealand. Gets in, impressive drive, and the foul called. Good spacing that time by New Zealand.
Fourth personal foul on Ali Haidar.
So 4 fouls now on Haidar, who's beside himself. Well, he was reaching in and definitely got him with his arm. So Haidar's going to have to play in foul trouble. Got one more, and he's gone. McNaught, meanwhile, reaps the reward for driving to the basket. And gets both shots to fall.
Substitution Team Lebanon. Gokchan on court instead of Ali Haidar.
Into the corner, Gokchan, that's a mistake. Don't leave him open. He nails another 3.
Lebanon is leading by 6 goals, 56-50.
Here comes McNaught again. So it's Smith-Milner. Cover the they cover the cut to the basket. And traveling on Toby Smith-Milner. Great job by that Lebanese defense. It has been the difference in the second half. They have been pesky. Ezzedine. Good passing, and Ezzedine knows what to do with it. Now the lead is 8. Toby Smith-Milner for 3. Boy, that was big. This thing was starting to get away from the Tall Blacks.
Lebanon is still leading by 5.
Reaching in, almost coming up with the 2. Gokchan, meanwhile, puts up the 3. And the reach and the foul called on Bobo.
Foul on one play. Substitution Team New Zealand.
Gokchan had 19 points when these teams played at the FIBA Asia Cup earlier this summer. So it won't be a surprise what he can do offensively. 3 threes that night. Taylor Britt back in. Long way to go in this one. Taylor Britt. Oh, wow. Looks like he stepped over the half-court line. That's an unusual mistake in that situation. And again, you got to credit the Lebanese defense. It has been the difference tonight in this second half. Assistant coach Filipovic coaching up Jarouge, pushes him away. Go sit down, my young man. Tucky Ferguson in the game. See if he can pick it up. He's been pretty quiet. Gokchan again. Oh, what a bounce pass to Ezzedine. They're going to call the foul as well. Well, that was splendid. Just seeing Gokchan just knows how to play, doesn't he? Delivers that pass. And Karim Ezzedine is the beneficiary yet again from a nice play, nice pass. So the lead goes back to 8 points for Lebanon. It's been their biggest lead of the game. The three-point shot from Tucky Ferguson. And great rebound, Hiram Harris.
Foul on Karim Ezzedine. Third personal foul on Karim Ezzedine. 2 free throws for Hiram Harris.
Three fouls on him. That was Tucky Ferguson missing, and here's Ezzedine. Yeah, he kind of nudged into him and then lowered his left arm and caught him. Hiram Harris. And Harris makes the first. 7.5 minutes remaining. Still plenty of time, but you feel like right now they've got him right where they want him. Lebanon.
Two out of 2 for Harris. The score is 61-55. Lebanon is still leading by 6.
So a 6-point game. Should be 61-55. Khalil missing. Harris goes behind the back. Hunt back to Ferguson. Harris. Oh, a terrific play, and then ball goes out of bounds off of Hunt's hands. Great coverage. It looked like New Zealand had something working there. They had something in the kitchen. They were cooking. And yeah, it's just Lebanon didn't give up on the play, and Hunt could have made the catch and scored, but another chance for Lebanon. Pass whipped down low.
No basket.
20 points off turnovers have been scored by Lebanon tonight. That has been just indicative of the impact of their defense. And Tucky Ferguson wrapping up Gokchan. There's Bobo. High off the glass. Oh, how about that from number 3? Harris to the corner. Rosbach, nothing there for him. Taylor Britt zigzags his way in. Not this time. Great D from Lebanon. The Cedars standing tall. I'll tell you, I think more than anything, it's El Hadj just has the magic touch. I mean, they were putting on a good display tonight. Gokchan. And the ball rebounded, the air ball rebounded by Rosbach. Rosbach, great hands again. Lebanon knocking it away. Ezzedine traveled. These two teams actually very similar how they play. Well, I think Lebanon a lot more active defensively with their hands.
Alexander Magnus on court from Team New Zealand instead of Taylor Britt. Substitution Team Lebanon.
So McNaught comes back in.
On court instead of Karim Ezzedine.
This time, Ali Mazir reaches in and fouls McNaught.
Foul on Ali Mazir. This is down on fourth team foul. Cycle for New Zealand.
The time. Takes it and scores with the reverse. Boy, that was slick. The right hand. Left-handed. Natai. Haidar, he's got the 4 fouls. Little jump hook. Rosbach fouled by Bobo. That's his nickname. So he's going to go back out.
Substitution Team Lebanon. Karim Zainoun on court instead of Mark Khwaili. 2 free throws for Eden Ruzbach.
Well, it kind of complicates it. What's he getting the 2 free throws? Must be over the limit. I'm not sure those foul totals are right on the graphic, but anyway. And Rosbach does indeed make both. And New Zealand capitalizing, pulling it back to within 4 points. Mansour has been problematic tonight.
Foul on Alexander Magnus. This is New Zealand 13 foul. And first personal foul on Alexander Magnus.
That's not a good foul either from McNaught. I mean, I don't think you're going to get the basketball away from Mansour there. Just move your feet on defense. Here he is. The pugnacious McNaught guarding Mansour. Bounce pass to Haidar. Oh boy, nice patience. And Haidar gets it to drop.
65-59.
McNaught with the lob. Hunt, or rather, Hunt stays with it and gets it to go. These two teams will meet again in the next window, February 27th. So that'll be a tasty one. Could be for a battle for first place. Certainly seem like the 2 best teams in this group. Jump shot, good. Oh, Haidar is just so tough.
3 minutes, 55 seconds left.
McNaught to Hunt, who drives in. Boy, what a finish with the left hand from Jordan Hunt.
The score is 67-63.
Great penetration from McNaught. Haidar again, he's bumped this time from Hunt.
Foul on Jordan Hunt. 2 free throws for Ali Haidar. Substitution Team Lebanon. Karim Ezzedine on court.
Haidar at the line tonight.
Substitution Team New Zealand.
Missed his 2 previous attempts. Gyokchan goes out. Just under 3.5 minutes remaining. This is what you call winning time. Which team is going to do well in winning time? And Haidar makes 1 of 2 and pushes the lead back up to 5 points. Going to tie in the left corner. Rusbatch pops out. Hands it off to Toy Smith-Milner. Again, those great hands from Zenoun. How many times have we seen Zenoun, Mansour, Khalil, Gokchan reach in and knock the ball away? Watch this.
The Lebanese fans are supporting their team in the best way.
Also, Ali Mazir. And this time, Ali Haidar went up. There was contact, no call. And the tie almost turning it over. And Lebanon, it's not just with the reaches, they keep their hands up. Almost come up with another steal. I wonder if Fadi El Khatib is in the house tonight. Timeout. So 2:45 remaining. Lebanon have not surrendered the lead since they took it in the third quarter.
Before the timeout, there is a foul on Tahi Miller-Smith. This is Tahi's third personal foul and New Zealand's 14th foul.
They stay in man-to-man. I want full line. Full line. Okay? You play the first speed. Rashad, you go. I want to waste.
Well, the smartphones can do many things, and that is one of them. The torch in the stands, and it really is a great atmosphere. And I have to say, one thing I really love about the qualifiers is you get to see different players, a lot of different players get their chance. See some good new faces tonight. FIBA Asia. See a lot of good players here in this in Asia tonight. Get their chance with New Zealand especially, but also with Lebanon. And it's all about depth. You need to have a good pool of talent, which is, for example, what we saw with Spain this summer when they won the FIBA Eurobasket. So Haka up there, the executive director of Asia, watching the game. And Haidar not able to get the drop. Ezzedine went for the follow. Now the pass. I'll look at the give and go. And the foul called right at the end of the play. Zenoun shows the good sportsmanship to help up Toy Smith-Milner. Watch this. What a great give and go. Watch Zenoun here again.
Third personal foul on Karim Zenoun. Both teams are
I mean, he barely touched him, but he definitely touched him.
For Tahi Miller-Smith.
So I think probably Smith-Milner would tell you he got a break there.
2 minutes, 14 seconds left till the end of the game. Substitution team Lebanon. Gokchan on board instead of Karim Ezzedine.
See Michael Fitchett over there, one of the assistants with Pedro Cameron, as well as Trent Adam. And Toby Smith-Milner gets his team a little closer to within 4 points. New Zealand tried to maintain that unbeaten run in the Asian qualifiers, but they are being put to the test tonight, as they knew they would. So Toe Smith-Milner closes the gap to just 3 points. Ali Haidar going right at Toe Smith-Milner. A lot of contact, no call. Khalil misses everything, and Harris Hyman with the rebound. Hyman Harris, rather, with the rebound. Here he goes. Makes the pass out to the perimeter. Toe Smith-Milner for 3. And Lebanon did just enough to affect that shot. Somebody reached in. El Hadj watching nervously. They've tried to go to Ali Haidar. It hasn't worked in this late in this fourth quarter. Here he is again. And this time, I think he tried to get to Gokchan. He threw it over his head. Gokchan's like, what are you doing? Taylor Britt, slippery mode, gets in, misses the layup. And now with 1 minute remaining in the game, a huge possession for Lebanon. If they can score here, they're going to really put the pressure on the Tall Blacks. Mansour, the bounce pass. He's not going to miss that one. Ali Haidar. And Perry Cameron wants to set the stage here at the end. Calls the timeout. I'm not sure if, I think Taylor Britt needed to rotate over there quickly, but the only thing is, I think he was anticipating maybe the pass going back out to the perimeter if he did commit.
Side, but Ethan coming to the corner for a 3. All right? Hey, we don't make it. Quick foul. There we go. Who's there? Wait, stop. Come on. You get me.
Oh, great place for a basketball game tonight here in Beirut, and the fans could be rewarded with a win tonight. And again, you've seen it all night long, the players waving the crowd on, trying to keep them loud and involved. Here coming right out and missing was Rusbach. And now the reach and the foul by Taylor Britt.
Foul on Taylor Britt. 2 free throws for Lebanon. This is Taylor Britt's second personal foul. 2 free throws for Ali Mansour.
Mansour at the free throw line, where he has yet to attempt a free throw tonight. Lebanon 6 of 11 at the stripe, but Mansour says, don't even think about fouling me. I'm making my free throws.
71-65. 1 more free throw for Ali Mansour.
And indeed he does. He came in shooting 10 of 12 from the line. Rusbach has it taken away once again. The story of the game. Zeynoun goes the other way and scores. So it's quick hands of Lebanon, the defense. And Harris missing from the corner, and Lebanon closing in on victory over the Tall Blacks. Second time they've beaten the Tall Blacks this year. And of course they will meet again in February. Zeynoun drills the 3 and breaks out the string music. Not Not sure what that celebration's all about, but well, you would think Lebanon should try to get down the court and score again. And you can see how much this game meant tonight for Lebanon. They wanted to win in front of their crowd. They want to keep the momentum going. They want to keep this thing moving in the right direction. And it definitely is, folks. Lebanon win at 77-65 over New Zealand. Well, when it's all said and done, the name of the game was defense tonight for Lebanon. They had 12 steals and forced New Zealand into 25 turnovers. And El Hadj continues to make his mark on this Lebanon national team. The Cedars are going to be a factor, you would think, when they get to the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And this will only serve to get their fans even more excited. There is Wael Arakchi, the country superstar, the MVP of the FIBA Asia Cup, who is here ruled out for this window. And you can see, again, Lebanon So New Zealand will head down to the locker room, and Lebanon will stop down there in the mix zone and speak to reporters. You can see a little bit of insight into what the game is like off the court and the crowd. Nice gesture from Toby Smith-Milner, New Zealand, to applaud the crowd for coming out and creating a great atmosphere tonight. Well, just a terrific basketball game this second half. And New Zealand just really kind of ground to a halt in that third quarter. They finally got it going, but by the time they got it going, they were behind. They had some chances late. Of course, they could have hit a game-tying three-pointer late. They just were not able to function offensively, and that's all credit to Lebanon, who were just very active hands, getting into spots. Chan kind of got it going in the second half as well, so that's never a good sign for anybody that's playing Lebanon. They had it, New Zealand cut it to 68-65, and it looked like they might have a chance to score. And Taylor Britt missed with a layup. And then Lebanon scored, and then Ethan Rusbatch after that missed that three-pointer coming out of the timeout, and then Lebanon went right down and scored. So all in all, very good entertainment value tonight. Mansour Haidar getting it done for the Cedars. Alan Mansour, 9 points, 6 assists, 3 steals, 5 rebounds, plus 17 efficiency for him. Also, Kareem Zainoun, plus 17 efficiency, 4 steals, 4 rebounds to go with his 10 points. I'll just go ahead and say those were the 2 most important players tonight, because they really kind of set the tone defensively for this Lebanon team tonight. Look at that. That's a perfect example right there. Just can't be careless with the basketball with those guys around. Zainoun stroking that three-pointer and then playing some string music. I guess that's what he's saying. Nothing but net. So game day 9, this is what happened. Philippines won at Jordan, which makes it a little more complicated for New Zealand trying to get a result when they play them, because Jordan are in need of victories to get to the World Cup. Saudi Arabia winning at home, pulling away from India, and also Lebanon winning here against New Zealand. So those are the standings. You can see that New Zealand, I'm not sure. Well, I'll just let you digest those here on game day 9 in Group E.